All right, guys. Hey, I love this. It hasn't been a long time for any of you, but it's been a long time for me. It's taken me a little while here in real life to get us to this point where we have the first game of the new season in 2027 now. And I actually have absolutely no idea who's starting for us in the back. As you can see, we've started over again after winning the league last year. At some point in time, we do have qualifiers for the AFC Cup, I think is what it is. And I don't know when and I don't know how, and I've never received an email about it. I don't know if it's working or if it's broken, so we'll find out pretty soon. We're in, April 2027, so hopefully we'll find out sooner than later. I'm assuming it'll come in like August, maybe. Maybe it follows like the Champions League schedule. I don't know. One of you probably knows. You can tell me, and then I'll stop freaking out about it. We have a whole bunch of players, a couple of players that we haven't seen before. Liu Chunjie. Actually, no, we've seen him before. Just looking up and down the list, actually, I don't see anybody we haven't seen before. So it's mostly just the same old, same old. Menegong here with this free kick, and that goes in. And Arnold Menegong has decided to start with the goal scoring early this season. That makes it easily 1-0. Kader Bamba came back from his loan spell, and he didn't do very much. And I am afraid to say this, but Kader Bamba probably is not going to be on this club for much longer. I don't see us renewing his contract because we can't fit him on, and he didn't play very well in Côte d'Ivoire. And that was awful by Lee Chabo. It almost gives up a goal. So we did buy another Taiwanese goaltender this time, a 27-year-old, and I was thinking, if Lee Chabo ends up doing something stupid like he just did there, maybe we give the other guy a shot. Here's Ndaye. He's going to score 2-0 Mars FC. They say, we give the other guy a shot, that would free up that other foreigner slot, and then maybe we could hold on to Kader Bamba. I don't know. We'll see what Lee Chaba does, but of course, knowing my luck, he'll end up with a clean sheet here today, and then we won't be able to get rid of him. And Ndaye here, making you wonder who actually is the striker. He scores that easy goal, and Ndaye was the leading scorer last season in the league, and I would argue he's probably one of the best scorers at this level of play anywhere in the world. That would be the semi-pro world. We're not quite yet ready to be up to the professional world where there are actually fans at the park. Silla runs over and grabs this one. And he's going to move it up here right side all alone, and the ball is taken away from him really easily. That's what happens when you're playing at this level. Nobody there to help him, nobody trying at all. Lingwanda now over to Silla, and it's up to Ndaye. Ndaye is going to look for Nene, and there's the ball in for Nene, and he scores with the wrong foot. That was with the left foot, and I think he was onside. He was. And so all of the big scorers so far have a goal in this one, and this is off to a pretty fast and furious start. And Ndaye here traded spots there with Nene. Yeah, he's onside because you got this defender here who's playing too far back. And Naziri has scored, and we've got it 3-0 for Mars FC, and we're just running away with this one at this point. Lai Polun, this is the guy here who the computer wanted me to start today in goal, and it's just not happening. Not quite yet. So we'll see what happens. We told him he'd be the first choice goalkeeper because that's the only way he would sign with us. And so, we got him to sign with us. Now let's never play him again. Silla with it over Lingwanda, back to Silla, down to Menegong. Menegong lumps this one forward for Ndaye, who's in a great position, and that one just skidded off of something. I think that was off the top bar, and it still is 3-0. Remember, we're against Taichung Futuro, which is, I think, the team picked to finish second. But, we're hands-on favorites to win the league. And so as our Taiwanese players have been siphoned off by the other teams, I haven't really paid much attention because it doesn't really matter. You can take as many of the supporting cast as you want. As long as we have the core five, we're going to win every match. Here's Feng Shaochi passing his forward, looking for Nene, can't find him, and this ball is lumped backwards over to Silla now. Silla over to Cai Yuting, back to Silla. Down to Menegong, that was good. Over to Lingwanda, over to Silla, now over to Cai Yuting again. I love how we play that little triangle everywhere on the pitch, and there's Ndaye, and he just barely misses the goal. Man, I tell you, that should have been another goal. It would have been very, very nice to score after that nice passing movement, but Ndaye just a little bit too energetic, a little bit too excited to try to score that one. It's with Lingwanda now over to Chen Chengju, over to Ndaye. Ndaye down to Lingwanda. Over to Chen Chengju and over to Ndaye again, and that's just how it works. And he's trying to cross it. It ended up, I think the defender hit that one out. He's trying to cross it there, and you can see how we keep that forward momentum going while we do the triangle pass. or that triangle formation, and it's just absolutely incredible how we're able to do this here. So there's 1, 2, and 3, and you can see that Ndaye is just sort of snuck forward in front of everybody, and that was going to be a crossover to Nene. He didn't really time that very well, so we still have a few jitters here. I've been talking with you lately, though, about friendlies and why they're important, and this is one of the reasons why. There's Ndaye with the shot, and yeah, that was a pretty lousy shot by him, but what friendlies do is they allow your players to start developing those strong relationships with each other, which is the thing that is causing our tactic to move forward so well right now. Liu Chunjie over to Ndaye, who's fouled, Nene, who's fouled late, really late. I'm not sure why he did that, the defender, because he wasn't anywhere near the ball. Huang Chiwei now with the shot and scores the goal. Huang Chiwei, I think, is a central defender, a center back or something. Playing somewhere back there. I don't know. We have a whole bunch of sort of anonymous guys in the back other than Cai Yuting, who's the team leader. And so, I mean, I don't know who half these guys are, right? It's 4-0 for us. We had somebody score. Yeah, Huang Chiwei is a center back. I mean, it's up to you guys to keep track of who these guys are, man. I just come over here and click some buttons and move guys into position. Huang Chiwei, there he is, over to Chen Chengju. Knocks us forward looking for Nene, who knocks it forward to nobody. That's one of those things. I was talking on Twitter with, I think it was Paul from View from the Touchline, and one of the things I'd really like to know how to do in a tactic is how can I prevent my striker from heading the ball forward to nothing? Because I see that all the time. I don't know if it's the level we play at or what, but if there's one thing I want to fix, it's that. Ling Guangdao with this, back to Liu Chunjie. Ends up with Ndaye after that bad attempt at a clearance, and it's with Silla now. Silla over to Menegong, who we're looking for a cross here, over to Chen Chengju. And he takes a shot from there. I don't think he should have taken that shot and tried to lob people. We just needed a little bit of a cross. And we had guys in the middle. That's all we needed to do was just cross it. And this winds up over with Nene, and then over to Feng Xiaochi, back to Liu Chunjie, over to Feng Xiaochi again. Chen Chengju now with the shot from range, and they're calling offside on Nene, and that probably was the right call. I mean, we're not going to see a replay of that, but it would be nice if we could sort of calm down a little bit and work the ball in a little bit more instead of taking these shots from out in range. Feng Xiaochi now with it knocks the corner forward and is knocked back to him, and he just lets it go out for a throw. I don't really understand why he did that. He was also not offside. It was kind of a poor decision. Ling Guangdao, and that's what happens at this level, right? I mean, you do have guys who have decision-making attributes, and when they're bad, you really see it. At least if you're playing at the semi-pro level, you see it because they can't do anything to recover from the bad decision because they're really bad. There's Ndaye over to Silla, who gets a shot on. I mean, that goal was just wide open for him, and that was deflected by someone or other or something or other. Maybe hit off a rock or something. I don't know. And looking for Cai Yuting, can't find him. Over with Nene now. Back to Silla, and we'll set it up again, and that's going to be the end of that highlight. So lots and lots of action here without much to show for it. Ndaye had this ball in a wonderful position, and right there the defender's foot was fortunately in the right place at the right time, because I don't think he had any idea what was coming. Menegong here with a free kick, and he scored another. That's due for Menegong today. 5-0 for Mars FC. And it gets better and better, so it's been good before, and we just went from good to better, and let's see what we can do from here on out. Apologies, I'm still working to try to get off of this cold that has been knocking me out. I'm not professional like some people, so you're not going to see me pause everything and do all the editing and all that stuff. You kind of get what you get. We'll try to stay away from that in the future here, but this is real life, baby. You get what really happens. Silla over to Cai Yuting, who lumps us forward. That's not the tactic. I don't know why we're doing this. Why are we lumping the ball forward to guys who aren't even looking for? I mean, it's ridiculous. Let's hold on to the ball. Don't let Chikatara have a wide open shot on goal. If you're going to do anything, like at least guard that guy, guard their striker, right? If you're not going to guard anyone else, you're not going to protect anything, then guard the striker. Don't let him have the ball. Feng Xiaochi over to Ndaye, over to Liu Chunjie. Huang Chiwei with it, and that's the end of the match. So we've won this one, just as I predicted. Li Chaba ends up getting a clean sheet. 2.21 XG was all. We got 5 goals. Could have had more if we had a little bit more passing. Almost 70% of the possession. we're a good team again. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.